Today's phrasal verb is to be on or to be off. Now probably you're thinking, I know this one. The lights are on, the lights are off, easy. Well, there's more to it than that. Right, we could say that something is in the condition of on if it has power or if it's working. We could say something is in the condition of off if it's not working or it doesn't have power. But also we could say something or someone is on when it's their turn to do something. So for example, let's imagine that there's a theater and there's a performance happening. The first performer is finished and they look at the second performer and they say, "You're on." It means it's your turn. Or something like go, start. Really, these verbs can have a lot of different meanings in a lot of different situations. Let's imagine a race. Everyone's waiting to start running and usually there's some kind of signal like a gunshot or a bell that tells people that they should start. After they've started running, the announcer might say, "And they're off." This means they have started or they have started going. To be off could also mean that you're not working at your job today. We could say, "Hey, are you working today?" "Yeah, I'm working today, but I'm off tomorrow." Or I might ask my friend, "When are you off?" And he'll say, "I'm off in 2 hours," or "I'm off at 8 o'clock. In the internet age today, we could also say that to be on means to be online. So for example, we agree to talk on Facebook at 5 o'clock. It's 5 o'clock and I don't see you on Facebook. So I send you a text message and I say, "Hey, are you on? It's 5 o'clock. I hope that helps you understand the phrasal verbs to be on and to be off. Remember, there are a lot of other meanings of these verbs too, so don't think that this is it. Also, don't forget to press like, press subscribe, and leave a comment under the video. Today's phrasal verb is to chalk something up to. I know, it's kind of long, right? This phrasal verb basically means to attribute something to. I know, that makes it even more difficult, right? Let me explain. Although the team won 3 games in a row, the coach chalked it up to luck. This means that, yes, the team won 3 games, but the coach thought that they won because of luck. He didn't think it was because of their skill. Let's consider a different situation. For example, in business. The manager chalked up the missing money to a mistake, not to fraud. This means the manager thought that the missing money was due to a mistake, or happened because of a mistake, not because someone was stealing, not because of fraud. Chalk up to has some different connotations or attitudes that are connected to it. Chalk something up to could mean that you just make a general opinion about something without reviewing all the facts maybe. Chalk something up to could also mean that the thing that actually happened wasn't important because it was due to another factor. I hope that helps you understand the phrasal verb chalk something up to. Don't forget to press like, press subscribe, and leave a comment under this video. And today's phrasal verb is to put aside. Like with most phrasal verbs, this has a direct meaning and a figurative meaning, or metaphoric meaning. The direct meaning is put something on the side. So it's not the thing that you're focused on now. And in general, that's what it means. Johnny thought that his math homework wasn't as important as his geography homework. So he put his math homework aside and focused on geography. Put aside could also mean that we want to separate something from a main group. For example, we want all the red M&Ms. We're not throwing away the blue M&Ms, we're just going to put the blue M&Ms aside. Something like sort them out. Thanks for watching Daily Phrasal Verbs with Chris and Mary Coast. Don't forget to press like, press subscribe, and leave a comment under this video. Today we have 2 phrasal verbs. The first one is to keep doing something, and the second is to keep something up. Both of them use the word keep, and with a lot of phrasal verbs we can see that the word keep means continue. This case is no exception. If I tell you, keep watching my videos, this means continue to watch my videos. Or if you tell me, Chris, I watch your videos every day, I can tell you, great, keep it up. It means continue doing what you're doing. I might also use different phrases with keep up. For example, keep up the great work. It means you're already doing good work and you should continue it. We could also say keep on doing something. Keep doing something and keep on doing something also have a negative meaning. We use them a lot when someone is doing something that we don't like or something that's annoying. We could say, he keeps on interrupting me when I'm speaking. If you keep on liking my videos and keep on leaving comments, I'll keep on making these videos. Today's phrasal verb is to stand by, and it has 2 different meanings that we're going to talk about today. The first meaning is to stand by something, especially something that you say or do. For example, after a lot of criticism, the president said that he stands by his actions. This means he supports his actions. He doesn't think it's wrong. My friends and family stood by me at difficult times. Another meaning of stand by is to wait. Let's imagine someone calls your office and they want to speak to you. Your secretary might tell them, stand by while I transfer you. This means wait while I connect your call. Or maybe you go to some kind of government office and they tell you that it'll be a few minutes. You can say, that's okay, I'll stand by. This means I'll wait. I hope that helps you understand the phrasal verb to stand by. Don't forget to press like, press subscribe, and leave a comment under this video. Today's phrasal verb is to care for. And we're going to talk about two different meanings that it has. First of all, care. What does it mean? Sometimes it's confusing. Care could mean that we think that something is important. Like when we say, I don't care. It means, I don't think it's important. Care could also be how we give attention to someone or something, or how we help this thing to be healthy or to grow. For example, the verb to take care of someone. Usually we do this when they're sick. We might also take care to do something, which means that we do it with attention, with care. So really there are two meanings of care for. If I say I care for you, it means that I like you, or I think you are important to me. But I might also say, she cared for me when I was ill. And this means that she helped me get stronger, healthier, better. You can see why it might be a little confusing. In general, care for has these two meanings: to be important and to make someone healthier or stronger. But definitely review the many meanings and many different verbs that use the word care. Today's phrasal verb is to show off. This phrasal verb is about when you want people to think that you're cool. You want to impress people. You want to do something awesome. And you want everybody to see. It's like a show. For example, maybe we see Matt doing some tricks with a football. And I think to myself, Matt's really good at football. But Matt's friend says, he's just showing off. It means he's trying to show us how cool he is, how good he is. Maybe he's not really good all the time, but in this case, he's showing us how good he is. When somebody does something really good or shows their skills at something, we might say, hey, quit showing off. Like, you don't need to show us how cool you are. I consider show off to be a very important phrasal verb because people use it a lot. Show off could also be a noun. We can say, he is a show off, a person who frequently shows off or frequently wants to show people how cool he is. You can show off by leaving a comment under this video where you use this phrasal verb in a real sentence. And today's phrasal verb is to try something on or to try something out. What's the difference? We're going to talk about it. To try something on is usually about clothes. So you want to buy a new shirt and you try the shirt on. You want to buy new shoes? Try on some new shoes. Try something out is about testing it the first time. You should try out this new game. It's a lot of fun. Have you tried anything out recently? Usually we can use try out about new products, or especially things that we need to use in a physical way. You can think of try out as a very similar verb to just simply try. But try on is very different. Try on is about clothes. Today's phrasal verb is to laugh something off. That's not laugh something off. Laugh something off means that something happens, you could take it seriously, or you could take it as a joke. And you decide to take it as a joke, or you decide to see the positive side of this thing, instead of getting angry. For example, when his coworker insulted him, he just laughed it off and kept working. This means he kept a positive outlook on what he was doing. He didn't get stressed. He didn't get angry. When I read the comment saying that my videos were no good, I laughed it off. This means I didn't take it seriously. Next time someone says something rude or insulting to you, just laugh it off. It's not worth getting stressed. Today's phrasal verb is to jump at something. Now this phrasal verb can be a little confusing because we're not actually jumping. To jump at something means you see an opportunity and you take it immediately. You probably know that chances don't come around a lot, And when you have a chance, you need to take it. You need to be decisive. For example, when his boss told him that there was a management position open, he jumped at it. It means he took it immediately. He didn't wait. We might also use it in the phrase to jump at the chance to do something. And we often use it in a conditional phrase. We say, I would jump at the chance to do something. For example, I would jump at the chance to go to China. This means that if someone offered me this opportunity or chance, I would take it immediately without thinking twice. Now that I've explained what it means, you can jump at the chance to use this phrase in a comment below this video. Today's phrasal verb is to leave something out. A synonym of this phrasal verb is to omit something. To omit something or to leave something out means that you don't include it. Sometimes people leave out facts because they don't want you to know them. They tell you the general story, but they leave something out. They don't tell you the whole story. They forget some facts. When someone is presenting information, they might review the information they've presented and say, did I leave anything out? I left this out. But let's go back to the idea of tricking or fooling someone. For example, someone gives you a rental contract so that you can rent a new apartment and you sign it. When the day comes to move into the new apartment, you bring all your stuff into the apartment and you bring your dog and your cat, and the manager of the apartment building comes to your door and tells you, you can't have cats and dogs in here. There's no pets allowed. And you say, you left that out when I was signing the contract. It means they didn't include this information. Is that everything? I don't think I left anything out. Now you can like this video, subscribe to this channel, and leave a comment. Today's phrasal verb is to stock up on. Maybe you know the word stock. It has a lot of different meanings. But one meaning of stock is what you have. For example, what a store has. You can go to the store and you can say, I like this item, but I want it in blue, not in red. Do you have any in blue in stock? It means, do you have any in blue in the shop or in the possession of the shop? A lot of companies or shops will keep a lot of items in stock in their warehouse. All you have to do is ask, is this in stock? So we can also say that those warehouses stock up on different items. It means they save them so that they can use them or sell them later. You might say that I'm stocking up on videos on this channel. It means I'm gathering a lot of them for some use later. What are you stocking up on? Sometimes people stock up on food, they might stock up on water, or really any other item that can be used up and disappear. I hope that helps you understand the phrasal verb to stock up on. Make sure you press like, press subscribe, and leave a comment under this video. Today we have two phrasal verbs, to blend in and to stick out, and they are opposites. Let's imagine you go to a different country. Probably you wear different clothes than the people in that country. And when you're walking down the street, everyone can point at you and say, he's not from here. That's because you stick out. Stick out means that you're different and everyone can see it, or it's easy to see. The opposite would be to blend in. If you blend in, it means it's difficult for people to see how you're different than everyone else. When I go to other countries, I try to blend in. I try to look and act like other people. If you stick out when you travel abroad, people might not like you, or criminals might find you more easily. At least that's what I think. What about you? Do you try to blend in when you go abroad? Leave a comment under this video and let me know. Don't forget to press like and press subscribe while you're at it. Today's phrasal verb is to pick out. Probably you know the verb to pick. It's like to choose. And pick out is really a synonym of choose. Usually we use pick out instead of pick or choose when we have a specific number of options. So for example, we have a red dress, a blue dress, a white dress. By the way, I don't usually wear dresses. And I tell you, you need to pick one out. I could say just pick one or choose one, but I also could say pick one out. Why out? Out means from the choices that we have. We might say pick one out of all of these dresses, or pick one out of the group. So really, to pick something out means to choose or to pick. Today's phrasal verb is to chill out, or some people might just say chill. To chill out or to chill is kind of like a slang phrasal verb. What this really means is to relax or to not be stressed. If one of our friends looks really stressed out, we can say, "Hey, chill out, man." Or we could just say, "chill." But it's not only about stress. Could be just to relax. For example, after work, I like to go home and chill out. This means I like to go home and relax. Today's phrasal verb is to speak out against something or to speak out against someone. We use this phrasal verb to describe when we are against something. We don't agree with it, and we want to tell other people that this thing is bad. We feel like representing our position. For example, maybe you don't like smoking, and you can speak out against smoking. How might someone speak out against smoking? Well, they could make videos where they speak about how smoking is bad. They might tell people that smoking is bad. They might do a demonstration that smoking is bad. There are lots of ways that people speak out against things. Have you ever spoken out against something? Or maybe you've spoken out against someone. Let me know in the comments below. Today's phrasal verb is to shop around or to look around. When we use the phrasal verb to shop around, we usually mean to compare our options or to see what our choices are. I don't like to buy the first thing that I see. I like to shop around. Probably when you're buying new clothes or new shoes, or maybe even if you're buying a new TV or a new car, you like to look at a lot of different places and compare the prices. When you do this, we can say that you are shopping around. Some people don't like to shop around because it takes too long. They like to find one place with the thing that they want and buy it. But hey, you never know, you might find something better, or you might find a really good deal. We can also use the phrasal verb to look around. And sometimes when we use look around or shop around, it means that we don't want to make a decision right now. We are just considering our options. So for example, you go into a shop and they say, "Hi, can I help you with anything?" And you say, "No, I'm just looking around." Or they might say, "What are you looking for?" And you can say, "I'm shopping around for a new coat." Today's phrasal verb is to sit in on. We use this a lot when we talk about schools, universities, and different types of lessons. I might ask my friend who's a teacher, "Hey, can I sit in on your lesson?" This means, can I be present? Can I attend the lesson? But not attend the lesson as a student, attend the lesson as a guest, just to watch. But we don't have to use this verb only about lessons. We could use it about meetings, we could use it about events, we could use it about a lot of different things. For example, did you sit in on the meeting this morning? Even if you don't know what's happening, sometimes it's useful just to sit in on something. Today's phrasal verb is to tell someone off. This is an angry phrasal verb. To tell someone off means to say rude or mean or angry things to a person so they go away. Okay, maybe not only so they go away, but at least so they stop doing something. Maybe somebody is being really annoying, and you tell them how annoying they're being in a really angry way, and tell them to get out of here. We could say that you told him off. Or maybe a person doesn't know what he's talking about, and it makes you really angry, and you tell him, "You don't know anything that you're talking about, get out of here." That's right, you told him off. For example, what did you say when Matt confronted you? "I didn't need to say anything, I just told him off." Today's phrasal verb is to stand up to someone. This verb is about challenging someone. And not only one person, it could be a group, or maybe even an organization. For example, you don't like what the government is doing, you can stand up to the government. This means that you go against them. You hold a position. You don't back down. Sometimes in films about American schools, you can see two kids interacting. One kid is bigger and another kid is smaller. The bigger kid does some mean things to the smaller kid. Maybe he hits him, maybe he takes his money, or maybe something else. You've probably seen some of these movies. Well, that bigger kid is called a bully. And usually in these types of movies, we see that the smaller kid stands up to the bully at some point in the film. When's the last time that you stood up to somebody? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to press like and press subscribe. Today's phrasal verb is to get through to someone. This phrasal verb is about communication. Communication can be pretty difficult sometimes because people have different ideas about how things should work, not to mention difficulties in communication between men and women. Sometimes you need to repeat something over and over and over again, or maybe say it in a million different ways before a person understands you. We can say, after I told him a million times, I finally got through to him. This means I finally made contact with him, or he finally understood me. You probably know that the phrasal verb to get through means to make a connection or to make contact. For example, when you're calling someone on the phone, you call and call and call and the person doesn't answer and you say, I didn't get through to him, or just I didn't get through. This is another meaning of get through to somebody. I hope that by explaining the meanings of these phrasal verbs, I get through to you. But you know what they say, if you don't get through to someone the first time, try again.